Hi students, let us continue our similar triangles and the problems related to Pythagoras theorem. You have a very simple question in front of you. ABC is a triangle, ABC is an isosceles triangle, right angle, let's see. Two things are there. One is it is an isosceles triangle, second thing it is a right angle triangle. So, and what is it you are supposed to prove? AB square is equal to 2 times AC square. Very simple problem. I will say given in triangle ABC. Okay. Now let me draw a triangle ABC. Be very careful because what is this point? It is right angle, let's see. So don't put here B or A. You must put here as C. Right angle, let's see. And it is isosceles triangle. In isosceles triangle, two sides are equal. See, definitely hypotenuse is the biggest side. It cannot be compared to other sides. So automatically I will say in triangle ABC, AC is equal to BC. AC is equal to BC and this is given to you. Why? Because it is isosceles triangle. Now what you need to prove? AB square is equal to 2 times AC square. How do I do that? Since angle C is equal to 90 degrees as per Pythagoras theorem. What is Pythagoras theorem? The square on the hypotenuse is equal to sum of the squares of other two sides. So therefore what will you write? AB square is equal to AC square plus BC square. But already what is AC is equal to BC. So what will I write? Instead of BC, I will write AC. So wherever BC is there, I am going to change. So what will I get? AB square is equal to AC square plus what is BC is equal to? AC. So instead of BC, I will write AC. So AC square. So therefore, you will write AB square is equal to 2 times AC square. Hence proved. So I want you to pause the video and copy. Are you done with it? Okay. Now we'll go for the next problem. Okay. Children, we have a very small question in front of you. A wire is attached to the pole of height 18 meters. Is 24 meters long and has a stake attached to the other end. How far from the base the pole be driven so that the wire will be a taut? A very simple question. You have a vertical pole and you have a wire. Okay. Now the height of the vertical pole is how much? It is 18 meters. Now this wire I am going to pull straight, right? If I want that wire to be a taut, means I must pull this wire straight. How far will it go? Means what is this distance? And when you pull it straight, it will tighten up, it will be a taut, and its total length given to you is what? 24 meters. So two things are given to you simultaneously. One is the height of the pole. Let me call AB is the height of the pole, and P is the point away from this base of the pole, and that distance BP you are supposed to find. Right? The question asked you is how far from the base the pole should be driven so that instead of pole it should be a wire, right? Should be driven so that the wire will be a taut. So we are supposed to find this particular distance. What am I going to do? I am going to use the Pythagoras theorem because the moment you say here also is attached to the vertical pole, right? Make sure that you write vertical pole because only when it is vertical pole you say the angle is 90 degrees. Otherwise it has no sense. I will say clearly angle B is equal to 90 degrees. Therefore, AB square plus BP square is equal to AP square. What is AB square? 18 square. BP square, we don't know. What is AP square? AP square is 24 square. So BP square is equal to 24 square is 576 minus 18 square is 324. So BP is equal to 6 minus 4 is 2, 7 minus 2 is 5, 5 minus 3 is 2, 252. BP square is equal to 252 or BP is equal to square root of 252. You can simplify that and write to the nearest third. Alright. So how far will the wire should be driven from the pole? Answer is under root of 252 meters. So I want you to pause the video, copy the question, then we'll move out for the next question. Have you? Children, very, very important question. The first two questions were very simple. They may come for 2 marks, but this is a 4 marks category and a very important question. I want you to have attention. ABC is a right triangle. Right angle, let's see. Okay, let me draw that solution. This is a right triangle. ABC is a right triangle. Right angle, that is C. So let me put this as A, let me call this as B. Right angle, let's see. Done. BC is equal to A. So this BC distance is equal to A given to you. CA distance is equal to B given to you. And AB distance is equal to C given to you. PB the length of the perpendicular. P is the length of the perpendicular from C to AB. So this is perpendicular and this length is what? P. Alright, this length is P. Prove that PC is equal to AB, first part, and second part is 1 by B square is equal to 1 by A square plus 1 by B square. Right? Now, since triangle ABC is a right triangle, we have, what do we have? AC square plus BC square is equal to AB square. So what is AC square? B square. BC square is what? A square is equal to AB square is what? C square. So this I am going to use somewhere in the future. Now what am I supposed to show? I have to show that PC is equal to AB. See here. To prove PC is equal to AB. Now, how do you calculate area of triangle ABC? Area of triangle ABC is half base into height. Half. Now what is important is if I take the base as AC. If I take the base as AC. For the base AC, the height is what? BC. So it is half AC. What is AC? B into what is BC? A. So it is half AB. That is area of triangle ABC. Also, area of triangle ABC, I can find this way also. Half base into height. But here, instead of this base AC, if I prefer to take base as AB, if I take base as AB, on the base AB, the height will be perpendicular. This is the height. So what is this height? Let me call this as CD. So into CD. So this will be half, base is C, and what is the length of the perpendicular given to you? P. So it is ultimately half PC. But area of the triangle ABC and area of the triangle ABC will not be different. Whether you are calculating this way or whether you are calculating this way, it makes no difference. The area remains same. I'll write clearly area of triangle ABC is equal to area of triangle ABC implies half PC is equal to half AB, half cancel. Therefore, you say PC is equal to AB. Alright, PC is equal to AB. We have proved the first part. Now, using the same result, I will try to prove the second part. So, pay attention. I will say to prove 1 by P square is equal to 1 by A square plus 1 by B square. So, to prove this, I will say consider PC is equal to AB. Alright. Now, I will say P is equal to AB by C. Again, I will say reverse and square both sides. So, first I will reverse. When I reverse, it is 1 by P is equal to C by AB and square on both sides. So, it is 1 square, P square, C square, A square, B square. Alright. Now, I will write 1 by P square is equal to C square. Now, from equation 1, I am going to use this. From 1, C square is equal to A square plus B square. So, instead of C square, I will write A square plus B square by A square B square. Now, I need to separate this. So, it is A square plus B square by A square B square again by A square B square. Can you see? A square will be cancelled and here B square will be cancelled. Therefore, you are left with what? Therefore, 1 by P square is equal to 1 by A square plus 1 by B square. Hence, proved. So, was it not a very nice, fantastic question? Right? It's very simple, but sometimes children will get confused. So, I want you to have a look, pause the video, copy, and then maintain the notes for this as well. Thank you, take care, and bye-bye.